Good evening, Pirates. We're back for another exciting Tuesday night here at Oviedo Mall at the Versus Games, joined here by Alex and Mark as usual. It's a kind of a stormy night out there. I managed to get here in one piece. One piece. That's something. Yes. And so I'm glad to be here. How are you doing, Alex?
I'm here. It's been a day.
That's fine. Mark's doing all right, just getting us set up, and our players are getting set up out there too, y'all. Another exciting week of OP08. I've been playing some Bonney. I've been playing some starter 14 Luffy. Some Razor on the side, just messing around with stuff. What about you, Alex?
Mostly pudding.
Mostly pudding.
Mostly pudding.
Mostly pudding.
Pudding.
Any cat?
A little bit of cat. I've been testing the waters with what's it called?
The anticipation.
Vegapunk.
No, actually, before cat, I was gonna ask you if you were messing with Vegapunk.
Yeah. I've been messing with Vegapunk, trying to figure out like how I want to do that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm silly. I forgot. I was trying to mess with Marco a little bit, but I think it was one of those like spending too long on this deck. It's gonna get buffed in starter deck time, so let's chill. Mark shouting us out. I can't read what that says. We've been through this.
7 tails, baby. Go drift.
7 tails. 7 tails. 2 less than the big old 9 tails. So yeah, let's go ahead and check on it. Yeah, it's Mr. Greg D. Gatto versus Greed. Brandon Corbus, sorry. Mixed up my Brandons there for a second in my internal Rolodex. Not wearing, enough.
I think
Still
think
arguably too much.
I told him to take off the jacket, dude.
I
So
mean,
he did that for us.
that's a good man right
You
there.
know, if one day he wanted to use these tapes against us and, harassment, there's a case there, but he never. Yeah, he does. All right, so here we have 2 Luffys out on the field. So Greg, he's been kind of looking for a new deck here. It looks like since he can't use that RP Law he was so fond of last format. So forcing it up here to arguably one of the best decks in the format, if not the best deck in the format, if we had one in One Piece. The Black Yellow Luffy versus the starter deck 14 Luffy over there by Brandon. Yeah. Got some Gecko Moria incoming. Some Sabos, I'm sure. Now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the starter deck 14 Luffy may fare somewhat better into Black Yellow than, say, maybe Lucci. It could be mistaken. That's just been like my own testing. I feel like every time I try to Lucci against Black Yellow, it's just the same stuff. It's hard to really get there. But I don't know. We'll see. Jack is a good card.
Jack is in fact a very good card. It's a very dumb card.
Yeah, in the vein of like, did Black need another broken tool? With insane value. The fact that it rests itself, I'm reminded against like I'm messing with Bonney, right? Oh, it can kind of cutely get around Basil Hawkins because it rests itself. So Basil can't, tap it.
Yeah.
To survive. Which in combination with like the finger pistol is like dumb when you're just like, I'm not afraid of your entire deck, dude.
Yeah, like I mean, I guess it's okay. It's a nice little mechanic, but
right. Oh, our players have started. So it looks like Greg is taking the second curve, which is ideal. Ideal. Waiting to see, and
I don't know if that's ideal. I mean, I guess it is, right?
Yeah. Both of these guys want to
then you
take
go to 10. Yeah,
I feel like it hurts starter deck 14 Luffy less to go first. You do have a good odd curve now. Like the fact that starter 14 plays like 4 of the 3 cost Brooks, and now we have Jack, right?
Yeah.
You know how much Jack costs, 7. Like there's a good amount of like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9s in the deck. Whereas similar, but I feel like it's still in like starter 14s. Like they'll have a better time on first than Black Yellow would, because here you just see we're loading up Dawn and we're swinging big, which is not a terrible thing to do in this matchup as Black Yellow, because you think Lucci needs to attack into Black Yellow, but starter deck 14 Luffy, not necessarily so. They could, because they don't rely on the leader skill to get moving. You know what I mean? Lucci getting that trash in there with the leader skill. Luffy, we can chill. We can take our time. So we'll see what Brandon decides to do here.
Well, playing the Kuzan, drawing one. Not a bad play.
Leverkusen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at first, this list when it was I guess made popular by the Italians overseas, right? With their list, they played like four of the Brooks, four of the Kuzans, and I went four Kuzans. That's a lot of non-counter, but man, you want a Kuzan every game,
Mm-hmm.
every game on four. This feels so good. Starting off here with a little 6 from Greg. Oh, we have decided to take it. This is probably the end of taking life. We'll probably start countering now from Brandon, but we'll see. Sabo right on cue.
You know, one thing that I was kind of thinking about,
Yeah.
in this matchup specifically,
Yeah.
I
Ooh,
know,
dumping a 10 cost Kuzan. Yeah.
I know,
Ooh.
I know, what was it? I know the Black Yellow Luffy has started to cut back on the rush ace.
Yeah.
So I wonder, is it just better to, like, in this matchup to have the ace just so that you're swinging 7? You know, the Luffy's probably going to be at 6 a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So they just have to keep pitching 2Ks.
Yeah, so that's a good point, Alex. Because if you recall back formats ago, when red was like more of that larger presence than it is now, the rush variants would overtake decks like the old Lucci back then, right? They just couldn't get there. So if you have the aggression of the 5 cost ace here on black yellow, I feel like that if you have like run a 2-2 line, if you know what I mean, that's good pressure. The ace demands a solution. And it'll obviously get in there for damage too. As you said, at worst, there you're asking a 2K out of their hand, right? Not bad. And removal, it's a 7K body, so I like the ace here from Greg if he gets there later on. You know, you power in there with some big hits, and then you end off with that ace. You might know it's coming, but you're not ready for it.
Yeah. And I feel like it'd be like a nice little surprise because everyone really knows that you're not really, at least most Black Yellow Luffy players are not playing that ace anymore.
Right. Oh, things could have changed. You know, we are still like kind of early in the format. And if there's more Namis, the idea between using more of the aces is that like ace gets in there aggressively against Nami doesn't like it, right? So maybe you'll see more kind of come in there, but maybe not at 3, maybe 2 to 3, right?
Yeah.
I think we're past the 4, the full 4.
Yeah.
Probably never see that again, but who knows? Now, still here, we are leaving Greg at 2 life. Now, things like Egghead Luffy will get their value here. However, Greed did put down that Sabo down, right? So the Sabo spell is in effect. We are protected from KO effects, which is pretty good considering that we have a Kuzan and Brook out there that we want them to last as long as we can, right? To do some reduction, get some good removal, so we can't have them getting egg-headed. Egg-headed. It's also like known as Rocket Luffy, right? I'm just thinking of like,
yeah, I think
it could get rocketed.
Right.
Trying to think of the correct the verb for that action. Now it's always like, oh man, I hope I don't bot deck my Morias here on the Scarp search. Sometimes you're like, should I Garp? Can I just keep the Garp for counter? I risk bottom decking Morias if then that's a reason for not going full search event too. Some cut down on the search event because they just, oh man, I always bot deck Moria. I hate it.
It was the same thing with, you know, like in any other deck really. Because what was it when Enel players would play
Dude, I was thinking the same thing.
Shirahoshi. Just like, there goes.
I thought you were gonna say Shura.
Sure, I do too.
Yeah. You know, you bot deck your Yamatos.
Not sure.
Feels bad.
Yeah, sure. Not sure Hoshi.
That's what I thought you meant.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing some shenanigans with the Hiyori. We're gonna go. He may stay at 1. He may go to 2. We'll see. He has some Dawn left over. We could see a shenanigans. Greg has been kind of keeping that hand away. I can't make out what's in there.
I can't either.
Is he gonna replace? He is.
Yeah. So he's 100% going to attach Dawn.
What is that?
Here.
That's 2 more. So it looks like he had 5. Yeah, it looked like he had 5 Dawn left. So 2 paying for the Luffy. Which Luffy is it? Shinka. It's that one. Okay.
Oh, and that's actually a really good one too.
And we're using our little indicators down there, guys. Do you see? You can barely see them. Soon we'll have the technology for one of those, circles like they do on the NFLs. And look at that, plus 2,000 to indicate that we have increased power. And you know who they're from? TCE Evolutions, folks. Love to see them.
Great products. I know I've bought from them in the past.
Yeah. This will be a little easier to see when effects like these have been used, such as power buffs or some reduction of cost. So this will help keep things straight. We have seen the Luffy here use his ability to take out that life, putting Greg at 0 now, but is using leader's skill, and we're going to go back up to 2 now. I think that's just for the cushion. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Just 'cause I think he only has one Don left.
Yep. Yeah, that last Don may not be for anything unless he's going to use a search event. There's nothing really he can do with the one Don left.
I think if he was going to use a search event, I think you should have done it before using your Luffy ability, or leader ability. Just because on that off chance you can find a different character. Not just,
another piece.
Yeah, another piece.
Another piece, man.
To the One Piece.
Oh, love it. And we're giving Reed here something to punch through, right? I mean, he can take these out, but depending on how the flow of the game is going, you might just let these get bot decked. You might just let them go. I think if I can make out, no, it looks. I was gonna say I think there's a Moria in trash for Greg, but it looks like that's just the 10-drop Kuzan.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure Greed's happy to see in the trash.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think most black yellow Luffy players are only playing like 1 or 2.
Yeah, 1 to 2. I mean, I was just thinking about it practically. Greg drops it down for 10, that's his turn, and then it maybe bops one thing, right? If it's a board full of Morias, it's not gonna. I don't think. Well, yeah, it can. You can. Never mind. It'll take out one thing, unless there's a Sabo spell out. Then it's not taking anything out. Ooh, doing a little. Well, we can't do 6. I mean, we can. It just won't do anything. We're gonna block. We're blocking. Yes.
Okay.
And giving. Oh, that was a lot of cards in hand to give up as Greed there.
Yeah, that was a lot.
I figure here we're gonna start moving on the offensive. We technically have 2 life here as Greg. Of course, this could get bot decked here in a second. There's the Sabo out there to provide some block. We're a 7K leader. There's things going on. Now, as Greed, I don't know that this is like the moment to go for like a push here. It does look like Greg's struggling on hand though. It looks like he only has about 5 to 6. And that happens, like Sabo trashing some stuff, playing a few things out. Not the safest hand amount for. Oh, we're going to see a 5. Of course, it's not going to do any damage, but we are going to see the reduction there. Again, using our little dice there to indicate -4, bringing it down to 1. And, of course, we're going to do another swing, not doing any damage again. The Brook will take it out, the Luffy, with the ability. Yeah. These two just work so well in tandem, the Brook and the Kuzan, even if you're not doing any damage. And here's the first Gecko Moria. It looks like we're going to get Rebecca and maybe a Suru is what he's eyeing up. See a little Borsalino in the trash as well. And it looks like we're going to stick with the Rebecca. We're going to get rid of Brand New. And just Brand New. Maybe we won't play anything down. Rather, we can still get something to hand. Oh, it looks like he may be eyeing up Tashigi. Playing Tashigi down would force a replacement of a character, though. Would he? Oh, okay. Okay, it was actually Jack that he's going to get back to hand. And that's pretty good. It's pretty all right. Now there's an 8 cost character or more the starter deck Luffy's ability is going to come off now. And it's going to be a 7K swing at the 7K body of Black Yellow Luffy. All right. Forcing either 1K counter, giving up the life. Of course, it will get bottom decked. And that's probably the end of Greed's turn after that. So we're just going to wait to see what Greg decides to do about this swing. It's all dependent on what's in his hand. If he can, Luffy ability next turn, he may not want to give up and bottom deck the Luffy. Yep. So that's probably what we're going to see happen next turn. Gives up the Sabo countering for 1. And here we are at 10 Dawn. So we're probably going to see a quick Luffy here. Oh, 1 search event? Garp? Ice Age. Okay. We're solving the Gecko Moria here right quick. So we're going to put that guy down to 3. There it is. Thank you, Greg. Definitely going to see 2 more. Yep, there it is. Luffy, and we're gonna see that Egghead draw Greg a card and pop, putting that black yellow up to 7. Gecko Moria solved. Now 7 Dawn left, paying 2 more. Another one. He had 2 in hand. This guy's crazy.
Yeah. It's
All right, we're gonna end off as a 9K leader. Good old time. Now, are we going for board here? We also haven't leader skilled yet.
No, and he could.
Yeah.
He could do it again.
Well, if he has another little Luffy in hand, he could Egghead. He could pop something else.
That's what I'm saying. He could do it again.
Oh, I thought you liked the whole thing. I'm just like, all right, let's chill. He has 3 Dawn left. But what'd you think? He would take out the Rebecca with an Egghead? Oh, Alex. Oh, it might be.
Okay.
It's Sabo.
Yeah.
It's I like that too, though. I like that too. It's probably safer.
Yeah,
You
for
know?
sure.
Yeah. Now we got a Sabo protect spell. Yep, that's right. Greg doing the sequencing.
And he goes huge.
Go big boy. Oh yeah, it does. It yeah, we're gonna need multiple.
Yep, he
Which
has
makes
gone
sense.
over.
Yeah. There you go. All right, we gotta draw 2 trash 2. Again, I'm not sure that hand was looking great, and we just played a few cards from hand, right, to do these combos. So let's see how much hand Greg is at now. Greg at least at 1 life here, holding it down with that Egghead Luffy. Nope, there it goes, back to 0. Because we're trashing it with the ability of the 5-cost Luffy on board, putting it up to 8, which I'm not sure if we ran out of the indicators, but that Luffy should be 8K. And we're going to see a 7. The character Luffy should be at 8K since it used its ability just now. So they probably just ran out of the indicators or something. I haven't thought about it. It can't swing, so it's negligible. Yeah, it's negligible. And there Greed goes, overlaying the cards, so I can't see the beautiful arts. Selfish. All right. Well, does Greed have another Gecko? We know he has a Jack, right? But we wanted the Jack with the Gecko, but I guess the Gecko is kind of not important anymore. Let's see if he prioritizes getting the Jack online. And then we have the Sabo Protect spell, which is making this really annoying. Because even if we get the Jack online, it's not killing anything. Nope. No KO effect for the Jack. Instead, if he does have a Gecko Moria, that might provide with some better instant options. But again, the removal is what you want. So at the moment, we're just staring at a 9K leader with a bunch of boys that are like between 4 to 6, 3 to 6K. Like, it's not great. And about 8 or so cards is Greed. I don't know. I think I might just set up the Jack anyway. See if bait Greg to use some Ice Ages against it. We've seen a couple of Ice Ages, right? But just bait the trap. There it is. Committing to the we still get to do the draw effect. We still draw one, trash one, rest the character. I think it's rest the character first.
Yes, you rest then draw.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, at home I got sloppy with it. I would draw one and then rest myself. I'm like, rest first. Rest, Jackie Poo. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big old 9. And we're just gonna simply lose that. Yep, get it bot decked. Oh no, we blocked. Interesting. Yeah, well, no, that figures. I guess we don't want. Yeah, like our hand can't be that great with counter as Greg. So even that 9 into 9, he didn't want to give up a 1. I mean, it can be. Yeah. Just to be clear, it did have AK on it. Yeah. Oh, we're using it again. Yeah. That makes sense. We start a new turn. Haha.
Well, he was at 11, so it wasn't swinging at life. It was swinging at the Sabo character.
Ah, thank you. We're seeing an 8 here to life, presumably. Forcing some cards that agreed. Still at a healthy amount of life, though. Unless this is... no, it can't be. Right? It can't be going into Jack. An 8 into an 8? 8 into 6, surely.
I would assume it was 8 into 6.
We could decide to do a little block counter here, but no, we're gonna pay 3 to survive. Not give up. Okay, we're gonna go straight into the Luffy ability now. We'll see how much gas he has left in his hand. Ooh, gave up a little, Sabo.
Okay.
Okay, all is
Wait.
square.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Weird sequencing.
Yeah, weird sequencing because, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, we understand what, yeah. Greg should have slowed down a little bit here because he pitched the card first, right?
Yeah.
That was weird, but
yeah. As long as they both understand
Yeah.
the turns, I
His
think it's fine.
opponent wasn't Brandon.
Yeah.
Stop that, yeah.
if Brandon's not concerned, we're not concerned.
Yeah, because I think Brandon's
ol'
understanding
11.
too.
And we're gonna definitely block that. Say nah. So we're a 9K again, no Sabo spell. But now we have a Gecko Moria of our own.
Yes, Sabo spell.
Greg?
Oh, you mean Brandon?
Greg doesn't have Sabo spell, does he?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he does. Yes, he has a little Sabo, yes. So it's the same equation. For Brandon, it's still like, what do you do? At least this time it's a little bit different because he has Jack. But Jack isn't going to KO anything. Yoinks. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Greg is under that Sabo spell.
Under the great protection of the cape and the hat. Like that hat comes into play, right? In the show, in the story, like that hat specifically, the hat.
I don't want to ruin the show.
Understood.
For you.
Understood. I don't know why I ask questions. I don't want the answers to. I'm just really excited for that hat.
What's
for some reason.
going on, Silver?
Welcome, welcome. Brandon's doing one of his famous thinks. If only we could see inside the machine.
I think we just did.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. You understand. Oh, we have some young pirates joining us there in the back. Oh, almost threw Brandon off. That was close. Oh. 8 into 8?
Block.
Wow.
I guess
okay. Yeah.
to block to keep the hand size. You don't want to lose it.
Oh, yeah. That's what Greg's plays here have been kind of telling me. He only has about 4 cards left in hand. As black-yellow, those could be 4 duds. 3 of those could have. It's hard to know.
I don't think it would be a dud, especially if he trashed the the Kid Sabo.
Mhm. Or maybe like I really don't want to use these cards unless you make me.
Mm,
Like,
mhm.
because each of these cards is a play, right? But getting down to the, honestly, like, mm, this is where it's like you're almost up the mountain, but then a wild hiking bear just comes around and kicks you off.
Well, that's why you don't go hiking in the dark.
What's the difference, dude? I can't see.
Can you imagine if hiking bear was a real thing?
I
Oh my god. I would never, ever go hiking.
I just walk up.
You'd never go hiking again.
Hello, hiking bear.
All right, this is going to be an 8K swing into the 8K. Like, you didn't like the 8 last time. How about another one? We're just going to go for board here because that's how Brandon could kind of lose this as well. He only has 4 cards in hand. He has a decent amount of life, but these characters can't save him forever. He has to hope that he can outlast the black yellow, like, barrage. Oh,
Yeah, ooh,
yeah,
that's a
no, we
lot.
can't deal with that either. Yeah,
Yeah.
his hand can't be good at all. And we get the reduction, of course, which is negligible. We can't KO anything. You know what I might be curious about here as Brandon, and I don't know if we'll see it here, but the 9-drops Kaido, the new one. I don't know if he plays it or not. That could be useful for getting around some Sabo spells.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that would
Mhm.
be good.
We'll set up some
Did he-
protection here with the Rebecca though. He didn't get anything with it. No.
He didn't get anything either. Interesting. I don't know why you wouldn't have just grabbed
Yeah,
a
grab the
2K.
Suru 2K at least for hand.
Special delivery for Franklin.
Y'all can't see this chat, but Franklin's a very happy boy.
And I'm a very sad boy.
You guys can like share the fork if you want. Whoa.
Man, what's tough here is Greg is you're like, I have to leader skill, but that means I have to give up one of these very precious few cards. But we are taking life here because our hand is probably not
Look at
great
the
as Brandon.
Borso.
Yep, there's
Oh,
another one.
Another one. I mean, another
All right,
one.
and we're gonna.
Pretty
Oh, it was
good.
a. Yeah, he's moving fast here.
Yeah, now he sees.
Greg D is moving.
He sees. the
We're gonna be under
play.
protection of Sabo's spell again. Love it. Draw 2,
2.
trash 2. Kind of an expensive effect here, but we're getting rid of the non-counter as best as we can. Oh, one of them being an Egghead Luffy. And we're going to do it again, go up to 9.
No.
Dude,
Did he boost?
Greg has not been missing here. Sorry, what? Yeah, he's boosted. He's about to go to boost up to 4. Oh, he's already boosted 4.
Okay.
Yeah, there he goes.
I didn't see him boosted 4 again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Yeah, now it's tough. Now, this is where his black... Yeah. Oh, this is bad news bears. This is a lot to overcome. There's 2 Gecko Morias. Nothing is smaller than 6 on that board. Nothing. I can't reduce and KO. I can't connect. Why did I even get out of bed? Should have just stayed on the ship. Yeah, this is tough. Like even getting Rebecca Sabo here, that's like most of your Dawn. That's just passive defense. Like
Mhm.
you can see why this is the tough matchup. I'm sure like black Lucci players as well, right? Like this is the same kind of hurdle you have to deal with. Like, although you share some cards in common, like Gecko Moria, for instance, Sabo's. The power this black yellow Luffy is able to do. Greg has been able to like do this double Sabo spell. This turn he did Sabo spells the last couple of turns without missing. And that's one of the things you're kind of hoping for on Brandon's side is missing. There's 2 geckos here, you know. I don't know how insult to injury that 10 cost Kuzan and trash could have been, but at least we don't have to worry
It would've
about
been
that.
interesting.
You know, at least we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
But this hand is, if we're just gonna see, we can't multiple swing in there and connect. Yep, just block her up, but yep, that's almost the same thing as going Rebecca Sabo. Just get as much counter in hand as possible.
Yeah.
Ah, this does feel bad, but this is just the position that the black-yellow deck puts on you. And of course, yeah, we're just gonna put the Dawn on, but that's mostly to just get the leader skill buff. Because at least it gets to be a 6K leader. Now as Greg, do we just move in with the aggression? I don't think he moved the Luffy or adjusted it, right? So, oh no, he's swinging. He went straight swing. God, he's so fast. 6 and a 6. Brandon has about 3 cards in hand. He didn't have a lot to start with.
I didn't see.
He just gave up a couple with the yeah, he
30.
has 3. Yeah, it's done. He doesn't have enough cards to answer this question. 9 into 6. And then another 9 into 6.
I mean, he would just have to block again, take life.
And that's before Greg has spent any money.
Yeah.
He has 2 on the leader, sure. 9 again. And you think this is a quick blocky block, right? Because here you're also thinking, does he have an ace? Does he have? No, he's taking it. He's taking it. All right. All right.
I guess he probably
Oh
thought,
my goodness,
yeah.
a triple.
That's,
Oh, baby.
that's a little rough.
Oh. Dude. We should really have like some kind of counter on the side someday. Just like, all right, guys, you at home. There's another Gecko Moria played.
Oh, we gonna do it
You
again.
know what to do.
We gonna do it again. But
Oh, baby girl, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, the hats. The card draw. The 11.
so you just
Yeah,
block
we're
it.
going to do a block on that and pass turn, I guess, but it's the same equation, just worse. This deck is so, There's like 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons on Greg's board.
There's nothing. What?
This is the disgusting state.
He's got the binder page out right now.
You know what's crazy is that they're all like also like, you know, their base rarity versus greed's just besides the leader, which can only exist like that, right? Oh, actually Jacksonman rare.
Okay.
Okay. 10 for numbers. And then what is that? 8? No. And then block again.
What did he?
That's it. Brandon
Yeah.
is extending the hand. He can't survive the next barrage of like 9s, 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 10s, 11s. Like, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of pressure. Greg managed to get there, showing us the full power. If you had to, you can't deny that was like pretty insane, disgusting board state from Black Yellow. Not unusual. That's pretty much what it does. That's why decks like a lot of decks in the format don't really love to encounter it, right?
Mhm.
But man. Triple Gecko Moria. Nuts. All right, well, let's go congratulate these players. We'll bring you round 2 in just a moment. See you soon. And we're back for round 2 here, folks, at Oviedo Mall versus Games. Still working towards our goal, as Mark's reminded us. So turns out people are wanting mirrors in the bathroom.
Yes.
And I guess I get why. It's a large push here. So far, we seem to be 2% of the goal. So we're on the board. We do understand it is
Very low on
spooky
the board.
season. We're on the board. We understand that it is spooky season. Those that may not want these mirrors may be vampires. And to that, I say, dark greetings. Anywho's, back over here.
It's go.
Go. can't see what he's playing. Yeah, I didn't get a catch up, so we'll get surprised together. And Dante, I'm not super familiar with, but happy to have you. Welcome to the stream. And we have our leaders revealed: Doffy and Katakuri, a custom Katakuri over there. I think. No. That's part of the mat. I apologize. We'll see you.
No,
Isn't it?
that
It looks like
a
it's
custom.
part of the mat.
No,
Oh no, it's not. There's
Yep.
the Doffy behind that.
Yeah,
All right, that is a custom cat. Nice.
interesting.
See what kind of OP08 spice the yellow Katakuri has. Could have some Namis. That's the first thing you probably think of. We'll see what Gogo's got here on the Doffy side. Not a ton. Not a ton of blue. It's similarly, Doffy is in like that waiting room,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, first starter decks coming out on October 25th.
I can't wait. I feel like I have to get like all of them,
Yeah,
you know, this time around.
it'll be fun.
It will be fun. I'm looking. It's like its own set, really. I'm expecting it. I'm looking forward to it more than I was OP08. It's
Mhm.
crazy. Oh, taking the first life here is Doffy, a simple 5. I would think most of the times we counter that first one, but all right.
I mean, you would think.
We'll see. I mean, if it's a handful of Edward Weevils, the 4-drop, then like we're toast. You know, we don't have a lot of counter in hand, but
Yeah. It looks like he has counter.
it might be just fine to take it. Who knows? Of course. Oh, actually, no. A great reason to take that life, right? I do forget that things like Gadatsu are still in the format. So like all of
Oh,
your
yeah.
4-cost characters,
Very
like
true.
you want to try and get you'll go down to 3. So just to protect your 4-cost characters, though of course I think Nami doesn't care about that, right?
No.
Life total?
Yeah, Nami's just a straight 5. Same with Onami. So.
Mm. Yeah, I know. In my testing, like this is a rough matchup, Doflamingo and a Katakuri. I mean, if we're able to just board swarm and Katakuri sees less triggers, it's manageable, I feel. But it's tough. Cat can kind of just stay at the larger life total, making it hard for your 10-drop Kaidos to even, firstly draw you cards. Then it has all that life to get through. They can pop your characters with cards like Onami, Nami, Gadatsu. There's a lot Katakuri just kind of foils your plans with.
Mhm.
Little 1K, forcing a 2K now out of hand. Yeah, that's the thing about these. Like, if Katakuri just like triggers tons of bodies out of life, it's almost like they have their own like board swarm leader effect. It's crazy. Oh yay, we triggered a beige. No attacky for you, which is good. Shuts off the leader skill, right?
Not bad.
Not bad. Let's see if Gogo leaves it on the top or in the bottom. I feel like most of mine go to the top. I guess that's I don't get hands of, oh man, these are all Kaidos. These are all going to the bottom, and this sucks.
Yeah.
He's doing a large think about it. There may be, let's see. There's a gravity blade in there. Those could be useful for I think he just like the gravity blade was the last on that selection. So we're gonna he didn't trigger the beige.
What?
Yeah, he didn't. Or he must, I'm not sure. Oh, he paid for it? Or he used it as cost? Because we're attacking. Yeah.
I guess.
Okay. And let's see here. Do we have Gadots? We are at 3 now, so they are safe, these characters, except for the Doffy blocker. We have a choice of, do we want to go for the rested or the active with the pop effect if we have one? I don't think there's a ton of hand in Dante's hand. A lot of cards in Dante's hand.
I got
about
no
3 or 4.
I got no hands in
Lieutenant
Dan.
Dan's. Okay. No, we're going to go for a little swing, which tells us we don't have a 7 mom either this turn. We're going to do a little 8 into 5, and that's going to connect. We're going to see 7 into 6, or 7 into 5. Now we're going to give up 3. Interesting. Wow, that hand must be very Very not great.
Yeah.
Like, we're just seeing a ton of big swings here from these characters. At least they gain value once they're swung back into. Sure, but there was no 7 mom there. Interesting. And let's see what we have back. We're going to start with a little 5 tap. If the hand's not great, maybe it's not great with counter either. So let's see. Although not is that a handful of 10 moms? We'll see. Didn't play a 7 at all, so kind of laughing about this life here. What do we got? All right. It was a pair of sparrows, so we're going to dump an event from hand. So yeah, that was telling that we had an event in our hand that, wasn't going to help us counter-wise. Oh, a little 5. And then a little 7. Giving up an 8, a 0 cost. Yep, 0 cost in Parasparrow. Just confirming. Just confirming. And there's the Gravity Blade coming down for the 2 tapped characters. And it's going to bottom deck both of them. Pretty good. Now again, Dante didn't go 7 mom last turn. He just went for 3 major swings instead. So
He's going to 9 right here, right?
yeah. Does it get... Do we have a 7 mom now? Was he holding one back? His hand wasn't that great. That was the vibe I was getting. Based
Only
on his
2 cards
plays
in
here.
hand.
Yeah. He has had to, like, trigger to Paro. He's had to give up some stuff, I suppose, but jeez. This is kind of swung the other way here. Not a single Gadatsu, not a single trigger KO effect. Out of life here. I think this is telling that we're going to see... Oh.
That's
A
not,
big fat swing.
that ain't pretty.
It may be 8. Maybe into the Edward, and he's going to let that go.
Interesting.
Okay. Depending on how Go-Go's hand is here, too. The cool thing is that we do have Dante here at 2 life, so if we drop a Kaido, right? Oh, down to... No?
I was just checking his life.
Oh, just checking his life, yeah. That Kaido will get to draw cards for Go-Go.
Interesting that he let the Jinbei or the Jinbei stay, but not the
Edward?
yeah. Huh.
I guess in this case it'll be fine if Dante only has a card or 2 in hand. So a naked 5 swing and a Paro, for instance, might connect. He may not want to save it. Although this is scary. there's Paro, 2 cards in life, and 2 cards in hand. I'm trying to see here. I think that's a Boa.
Yes,
But
there.
I don't
there
think I
definitely
see a
is
Kaido in hand for,
yeah,
for Go-Go.
there definitely is a boa.
Okay. He wants to do a little look-see of trash here. Assessing how many 0 costs and beiges we've seen. Think it's 1 beige, 2 0 costs we've seen. Go-Go may still know the order of the cards that were on top here when he placed them earlier. Yep, I think we're going a little over. Yep, there it is. We're getting rid of a 2K though. Starting with a little 5. Are we going to see leader skill next? Kind of a swing to take
It's
out
looking
the Paro?
like it.
Yeah, I mean the hand is not great, right? I mean, if I give him a 10 mom, that's fine. I still go for the character. Because, like, Paro's been known to whiff before. Go-Go probably weighing the options. We're going to start with a 3. He may then not know the order, right? Want to get the best leader skill we can. Gum Rain there at the top, it looks like. Another Gravity Blade in the center. There's a 4-drop in the back. Looks like a Mihawk in the front now. So at the very least, we got some counter.
Well, it would be the back. The way he has it all set up, yeah.
Now, yeah. Oh, he moved. Yeah. So there is a 4-drop on top. We're gonna see exactly what that is here. Oh yeah, 7. Yeah, yeah, it has to be done. It has to be done there in one step. Yeah, it's Mihawk.
So he's gonna take it.
Oh, we have a trigger. We have a trigger. What is it? Which one is it? All I was able to make out is that it has a trigger.
Is he reading or deciding?
I hope it's
Tap.
okay. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Nice, nice. Very good.
yeah.
Very nice. And we're gonna play one out for 4. A Gecko Moria. The blue one. The 4-drop. Gonna choose a card to come back to hand. Jinbei. Excellent. Yeah, keep that train going, I guess. We have a good couple of cards in hand. More than Dante does right now. So had to leave the Paro up. 1 card. Even if you draw 10 Mom here, though, your hand is just non-existent. You know, these 5s are gonna get there.
Yeah, you'd have to swing at board, I guess. If you play 7 Mom, I think he most likely just trashes life.
Yeah, I trash. Yeah, I'd be like, that's fine, dude. How about now? Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think there's much that Dante can really do to
It's very tough with only 2 cards in hand here. Like that's, and just Paro. Like, yeah, by this stage you needed more to have gone your way. I think
Yeah.
it may be too far gone as Dante. Is this 5 at life? I hope that wasn't. It's a 10 Mom.
It's looking like a 10 Mom.
Yep. All right. Let's hope this is the craziest life that's ever lifed.
Oh.
Hey, taking out a Gum Gum.
But I think he has one in hand.
A Gum Gum?
Yeah.
There is an event in hand, and it's not. Yeah, I just saw it. There's a Red Rock in hand, and it was just so happened the Go-Go drew a Gum Gum rain.
Yeah.
As I was saying that. Give up the Gadots for 1.
0 cards in hand.
0 cards in hand is right. 3 cards to get through. We can just go in with our board here and probably get there. Let's see what this life was, folks. I feel like if it was it's no counter. He's going right in with another 7. Last life. Oh yeah, we get to draw 2, trash 1. Yeah, we won't be needing the
Trash 2.
Oh, trash 2. Oh, we're getting rid of. Oh, we're getting rid of the Red Rock. We're gonna win. That's
Yeah.
why are
I
we
mean, now you just put everything
no
on.
need to remove one. We're gonna go for the win.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. Oh, an Amande, and it might have been a pudding and a 1 drop behind that.
Yeah.
That Amande there. That's
Yeah.
a shame, and that's gonna be a victory for Gogo and the Doflamingo. Hey, he made it there. Like, yeah, the key things there is the yellow didn't have like that outrageous high roll luck, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what would
no
have
crazy
narrowed it down.
triggers. No, and I feel like I think he may have countered a little early.
Mm-hmm. Hence the low hand size at the end.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I feel like sure with Katakuri you do counter early.
Yeah.
But you know against characters, especially against blue, I think you don't really counter for their characters because you know one way or the other it's either going to get bottom decked or they're just going to swing into it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's another one for us. So we're going to go congratulate them and bring you guys round 3 in just a second. Stay tuned. And we're back with another round of One Piece, the trading card game at the Oviedo Mall versus Games. Alex, we're still here.
We are.
And I think on screen will be another Black Yellow Luffy here versus Katakuri. Vex on the Katakuri, and we will have Dustpan on the Black Yellow Luffy in just a moment. I believe Dustpan may have had a mirror match last round, so it looks like he got the better end of that. Moving on to Katakuri. Let's see how you do. Alex, you played this matchup a bit, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
Not bad at all.
Okay.
I feel like it can go 50-50. I think it boils down to if Black Yellow Luffy can lose all of their life
Mm-hmm.
to just quickly ramp up
Mm-hmm.
and use leader skill versus Katakuri. Katakuri probably just wants to build board. Make sure that
Trigger bodies, all that.
yeah,
good
trigger
stuff.
bodies.
Yeah, as many as we can.
Yeah, just make sure that the black yellow Luffy doesn't have a board either. So
I think Tyler was telling me that his strategy against black yellow Luffy, some prefer to starve the deck every time they go against it. I think Vex is going to just power through, but of course we'll see if that's the strategy he intends to take based on the cards he's dealt.
yeah, I do think that also does depend on your hand, how you start out.
Yeah.
If you have your curve.
I mean, you have mean 7 swings you're doing, right? So you could get aggressive here, and if the black yellow Luffy takes all of their life before they're safely able to go bananas with their leader skill, then you might catch him. And it looks like, yeah, Dustpan's going to be taking the first curve. Maybe not ideal.
Interesting.
Starting off with a quick Garp.
Well, probably just wants to, yeah.
Set up our hand, right?
Yep.
Going to get a little Luffy. Don't hate that.
It'll put him at an awkward situation if he does rush him down.
He's thinking about getting the egghead. But he's going to settle with the little one. See if Vex starts with a pudding. Of course he does.
Yeah.
If you and
Oh
Dustpan
my.
maybe
Oh.
with it too. Oh, of course you
Did you
find
see
an
all those
SP10 mom.
Yeah, but did you see all those Namis he
No,
just
it was too bright. That's a shame.
So it
Well-
was 2 regular Nami, the egghead Nami, and
Yeah.
then O Nami.
Pros and cons, right? I mean, if Dustpan's able to do shenanigans, then Sabo Spell's gonna, do its thing. Oh, bot decking a Moria.
Ooh.
But getting an ace with that Garp. There's always the concern that, oh man, you're gonna see some. That was that was an awesome reaction from Dustpan there, probably to the Moria getting bot deck. That is unfortunate. Yeah, just cross your fingers you don't see one.
It's a big old swing.
Big old 7. We're gonna take that. Oh, Brule
buddy.
off the top.
Oh, buddy.
The witch has come out. To
Oh,
play.
and
What was that? I missed
he
it.
top decked. He top decked. Oh my gosh.
Can't see it.
Pero.
Kiku Nojo. Oh, I'm sorry. Kiku Nojo's what
Pero.
comes
Oh,
down.
but he's gonna. Okay,
But
yeah.
he's
that's
on 4. He's on
yeah,
4.
this
So
makes
maybe
sense.
Pros and cons, not great. But
Yeah, this makes sense having.
might be a pitchable card later if he triggers something out of life. Pitch the Pero. All right, there's a 0 cost in hand as well. A lot of cards in Dustpan's hand. Now on 5. Are we going to be content with a 5 and a Sabo play maybe? Are we going to try and take some life with a Flampe? Maybe swing with the Garps? Oh, are we doing Big 10? No, just a 5. Sabo? Yeah, Sabo spell coming out, drawing us 2 cards. It looks like we play a couple of Ice Ages and a couple of Finger Pistols there in that hand. Probably getting rid of an event or 2. Of course, if we KO the Kiku Nojo, not great. Oh, yeah, getting rid of the ace is not bad. 1 more card. Sabo, okay. So yeah, getting rid of some counter, but we will see those cards again if all things go well. Now let's see, back over to Tyler. Oh, are we starting with a simple? Oh, see, we're going right in with this aggro. So like, normally black yellow Luffy decks will just take the life, right? But we're seeing a 5 and a 5. Ooh, the egghead trigger, taking out the Brule. Ooh, another 5, another 5. Will Dustpan counter? Sensing the game plan here. We're taking it. And it's a search event, not bad. Crazy
of
card.
course.
Oh, we see a little tech guy.
Wow, that's
Did we have a miss? No.
Interesting.
There's
No,
a Sabo.
he
There's a Sabo.
he did
You see
get
a little
2.
tech in there. You see the little whale? Big whale. Laboon.
Just the good old Laboon.
Is that how it's said?
Yeah.
Is that how? Okay. I
Yeah.
can't wait.
You're not there yet.
I'm not.
Disappointment.
You sound just like my father.
It's because I am your father.
I searched my feelings. I knew this to be true. I think, yeah, and as Vex there, we simply passed at this point. We're not gonna. We didn't press any further. We could have swung with Kikunojo. We summoned a Pero, and that was it. Passing it back over. Fanning out our Dawn here.
Yeah, I think he wanted to make it feel a little awkward for him, if he couldn't take that last life. So I think it makes sense for him to do it the way he is.
Not
right now.
putting our Kiku sideways as well. Yeah, asking a question here, because we are only at 7 Dawn. This is kind of a scary place to be here. I wonder if you just like hard play it safe with another Sabo maybe. I don't know if you... He's eyeing up a finger pistol. I don't know if you care about taking out one of these small fries. We're forcefully taking the life and drawing a card from it with Flampe. Okay, we can leader skill now. We have 6 Dawn in total. Yeah, and it looks like that's what we may be intending. Starting off with the Sabo swing, so we're going to see some shenanigans here in just a second. 4 Dawn left to play with. Leader skill. Fat hand. Probably going to have to get rid of some counter here. There may be no other way around it. Grabbing Egghead and
Sabo. Yeah.
All right. And are we going to pop the... Yep, there it is. Popping the Pero. We'll get a Pero search.
Did he...
Never miss. Get a 7 Mom.
Did he pay for that?
Sorry, yes, he did. I saw it. He pitched a little guy. No. Sorry. He pitched the 5 costly.
No. Don.
Don? What do you mean?
Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
He didn't pay the Don. That's why I was saying.
Oh, pay the... Gotcha. I'm on the same... Yeah. And there's the little guy for the Sabo spell. So we're under protection now. Probably not going to factor in too largely. Going up to 4. Yeah, that's right. And trash 2. All right, 2 events. Pretty good. Going up to 11. And swing 11. Vex will take. Putting him down to 3. No trigger. Now on 9, I believe, as Vex. We know he has a 7 Mom now. Leaving behind 2 Dawn, so it's a pretty straightforward move. You think we're just going to go 7 Mom?
It's a possibility.
Or 7 Mom 7?
It is a possibility. If he's at 8. No.
Yeah, go into life. Or sorry, go into character.
No, he would do 6, 7 Mom. Or is that... It's the same thing.
Oh, he's at 8. I'm sorry. I was thinking he was at 9. So yeah, he will just have 1 and he'll go 7 at Garp. Yeah. Can't connect with the Luffy. Leaving that top life there. Not sure if that was a disappointment from Vexa. That top life may not be very good. Going up to 9 now is Dustpan. No life. Fat hand. Easily going to be another fat Luffy at the end of this turn. Surely. Will we see the Gecko Moria come down here? I could see maybe not. It's cleaner to do it on 10, obviously. Here, he may be going to start with a Garp. Maybe we're looking for more pieces still. Maybe we're missing something, but it looks like he found a little either Luffy or... Yep, Luffy. We have 8 Dawn left to play with. But if we want to take out this 7 Mom, which is kind of like... I'm not really worried about the Kiku as a Dustpan, right? There's an Ice Age in hand. So I think if Dustpan has the pieces here, Egghead and Trash or Egghead in hand even, I think that 7 Mom is toast. So we'll just have to see if Dustpan sees it himself. Of course, we're going to start with an 8 into life, presumably. Oh, Tyler electing to counter it. Or thinking twice. No, he'll take it. He remembers what that life was. Trigger the Onami to take out the Sabo, okay? Oh, the damage is done. There's nothing else worth taking out. Kind of feels bad. Presumably, I would think an Ice Age was the next thing to happen. Hey, my powers are getting stronger. Paid for that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And there's the pitch for the leader's skill. Yep, there it is. Egghead and Sabo coming out for us. We're going to get Egghead to take out the Big Mom, putting us up to a 7K leader. Down to just one Dawn, though. We can't use, we're going to have to leave that Sabo there. So we won't be up to a 9K. But we can still swing. That's right. Not, actually, 10. Eee. There's a lot of non-counter in that hand. Another Brule. Crazy. He's got like 2 7 moms and a 10 mom at least. I think we know he has a 10 mom.
Yeah. Which
This is kind of scary though.
I mean, Dustpan has
What
a
happens
big.
now?
Yeah. He has a big hand. I don't know.
Tyler goes Big Mom here. Swings 6 and 5.
I think you
into
have to
nothing.
Big Mom.
Right? I mean that's it's like you can't really fight the programming here. You kind of just have to Big Mom. Pass it back over to Luffy. Luffy does its thing. Maybe it removes your mom, or maybe it beats you. That just depends on the gas in Dustpan's hand. I got nervous there. I thought that was his that's his trash pile. I was like, that's a lot of hand. But still looking good. Still looking like he's at least 7 cards in hand, Dustpan. And Tyler just swallowing the pill. He's gonna have to play the mom. Yep, there's the mom. Going up to back to 2 life as Vex. Maybe that top life is gonna be nice to him. See what kind of luck that brings. Throwing that 2 down right on Luffy. Now I wonder if we'll see the Moria come down here. Though I'm not sure. Whoa. Oh, pitch. Leader skill. So get rid of this 10 mom, right? Like how it's I mean he's eyeing up the egghead. Gecko Moria coming down for 8. There it is. All of our Dawn is being used up. Now we could just be content. Just getting super buff here. Going up to a 9K leader. Popping the Brule maybe. Yeah. Draw a card. Use the other one. Get some cycle. Go up to 9. Draw 2. Looks like everything barring a Gecko Moria is counter in hand for Dustpan. Maybe just throw some bigs in the trash. Yeah, a couple of Luffys. And there's 11. Top life is nothing. Because it was a beige. It was a beige. It's unfortunate. Vex declining the offer to check trash.
I should just swing 12 at life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna block it.
Yep, and then there's another mom. Like kind of linear, but this is just what the deck does, right? It's just like there's deviating from it. This is tough. But kind of putting it back over to Dustpan, like, all right, I got 2 12s here now. You know, 2 big 12 swings. As more time goes on, these may become problems for your 9K body. Oh, but we know that there was an ace down there last time.
Yeah.
Alex, could it be? Oh, it'd be.
It'd be
It's
that
your favorite.
way.
It's Gecko Moria. You know, it's crazy. But it wasn't the yellow side that is responsible for this. I guess this part is.
Listen, all I gotta say is when the top 5 leaders are all using Gecko Moria.
Yeah, that card's getting fucking banned. It's not even a question, dudes. Sorry, chat, for my French. It's getting banned. That card is not gonna live for another set.
I was just gonna say it was frustrating. Another word that also starts with F.
Oh,
beigey boy.
that's
Now
actually
that's yellow.
insane.
Now that's yellow
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
that's yellow.
That's yellow for you.
That was actually insane. How much counter does he have in hand here?
Just a 9K leader.
I want to say Vex didn't have a ton of counter in hand, but some of these big bodies have been played. So
No, I mean on Dustpan's
on
side.
Dustpan started with about 7 cards in hand. All of them have counter. He has
I
about
think that's only what,
1 2K.
2K, yeah.
Yeah. So he's got a lot of littles, but
I mean, you just swing 12, 12.
this is kind of now this has become scary. So like, could you imagine if what yellow rests 5-drop or less? Was that Blaze Split or
Not a
no? It's
5
4.
drop. There's
It's a
no
4
yeah,
left.
there's
Yeah, there's no 5.
not on the yellow side.
Nah, they need a sheep's horn. You know, rest of 6 or less. But yeah, can these 12s get there? Oh, 13, 13.
It could be it could be 13, 13. Can you do 9, 9? No.
Are we swinging with all of them?
He's thinking about it.
9. That's 3.
What if he does 10?
13. 9, 13. No, 9, 12, 12, 13.
I think I'm gonna do 10 on one of them.
But I feel like you start with the 12 or 13 though.
Okay, so he's gonna go 13. Counters.
There's more. Another 13. I think that's what we're going for.
Yeah. So you block and then just go all in.
Wow.
Yeah.
That wasn't going. That didn't go the way I thought it was, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. Wow. Yeah, that was garbage hand. Did you see that? Yeah, that was like so much non-counter as well. So yeah, Tyler was able to get there. Congratulations to Vex. The moms were able to take it all the way. Crazy, because yeah, for a second you were just thinking, oh, this is where it's gonna go completely in Black Yellow's favor, and then oh. Like two 12 moms just staring at you, right? Like 10 moms just staring at you, just able to get him there. So, yeah. All right. Katakuri is able to take one against Black Yellow Luffy. Didn't see that coming, but all right, he got there. Yeah. GG's all around. We'll go say hello to the others and bring you guys the next round. Stay tuned. And we're back here for round 4 for another One Piece trading card game at the Oviedo Mall versus Games. So we did see Black Yellow Luffy not take it all the way against Katakuri. That's a shame. And our players are setting up here. I believe we may have another Black Yellow Luffy joining us with a familiar face behind it. And then I believe we have another familiar face playing another deck that Black Yellow may not love to face.
Yeah,
Am I wrong?
I'm not quite sure about the matchup.
Yeah, I believe in tradition. So spoiler alert, folks. We're gonna see some green. What comes to mind? That's right, Bonney. So it's gonna be Bonney versus the Black Yellow Luffy. So I'm thinking, it's maybe a rough matchup for our Black Yellow Luffy here. But we'll see. Of course, we're keeping you all in suspense since we don't have the cameras on our players just yet. But yeah, the Bonney leader skill making it really tough on Sabos, to get their blocker. Yeah, sure, they can't pop anything, but spoiler, like Bonney doesn't really do that.
Just rest.
Yeah, unless they're playing a techie X Drake or something, you're not KOing stuff. And there they are. We have Goblin and Keith. Because I'm not even going to try to pronounce that.
TOGDX.
T-O?
GDX. You can just call him GDX.
I'm just calling him T-O. So.
Uncle.
Yeah, and we have a custom Bonney. Love it.
Eating all that pizza.
I really gotta get myself these. Like the custom arts are really fun.
He also has custom Don.
Yeah, those are pretty neat too. Doing a quick old search. So yeah, real quick, we have the Black Yellow Luffy on the second curve, which is ideal.
Ideal, yep.
Right? Yeah, but this may still Bonney may still be fine. We'll see. Seeing a 5 here. Taking out the Bonney. and a good old Kuzan.
Pretty good.
Scary card for this matchup.
Pretty
Definitely
good.
want to rest that as soon as we can. It's as simple as, draw a card and the threat of reduction. It's just a card that demands an answer. But right here, though, as Bonney, you can just really, even on 5, all you can do is really just, you can Cavendish. We did see him Cavendish, and then just swing 6 pass with 1 up. It's kind of tough because you can't really do anything about this Kuzan here. You can try and set up an Uroge and hope that it probably goes down. Probably goes down. Depending on if Goblin is able to take that top life, then putting it in egghead range. So we're going to see the Cavendish come out after all. Just a pass over. Yeah. Can't make it too easy for egghead to get in here and KO the Cavendish, right? Yeah. Gotta leave the black yellow Luffy at the 3 life. Ooh, thinking about. Yeah, we know this Kuzan's gonna get sideways at some point this turn. But I guess we're thinking we got to make him take this life if we can. So a 6 reduction here. Putting it down to 1. And we're going to choose to take the life. Yeah, I like that. I like taking that life.
And he did rest as well.
Excellent.
Ooh, losing the Moria.
And we're going to see that. Yep, that's a neat little, some run it. I can see why it's a spontaneous T-bolt, if anything, right? You can go ahead with that Sabo and just pop something. Not too bad. Oh, are we going to see a Basil Hawkins come down here? From T.O. Besides that, again, Uroge and hope that it sticks a turn. Just depends on how hot Goblin's hand is. Ooh, we're looking at 4. Is it Uroge? No, it was 5. It's Bonney. I apologize.
Yeah, leaving 1 up.
I miscounted the Dons. Did you see the target of that? It was the Dawn.
It was a Don, yeah.
Okay. Yep. So, yeah, although you're on the even curve, I just kind of stunned you slightly. Oh, big old 9 swing. Yeah, going to take that and tap the leader. That's okay. Another Kuzan.
Pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, that's why you probably play so many copies in the black yellow Luffy deck.
Oh, yeah. Definitely need
Again,
to do that.
you just have to. It's just such a good card. Now, we're getting a little bit farther Dawn-wise. I'm curious if we are going to see... No, we didn't. Okay,
the
still no Basil. We're
Hody.
going very aggressive here with a Hody, indeed. Taking our life. And are we going to see... character swing? Yeah. Gotta get rid of this. Gotta
Makes
start there.
sense.
Gotta start there, yeah. And then a 6 into 6. Asking for a card. May let that go, Goblin. Let's see. I don't think this 5 is gonna hit us. What do you think?
I think the 5 will.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Think Goblin will take it?
Yeah.
Oh, we paid for the 1. Yep. Just the
Interesting.
5 left. Nope. Just gonna pass it over to Goblin. Okay. Goblin will now go up to 8. Do a quick 2. 8 into 6. Tap the leader. Yeah, a ton of cards in hand, so the Hody was probably never going to be the intended target this turn. We have 6 done left. No, sorry, 8. We were on 10 the whole time. There we
You're just
go.
gonna risk it? Oh, wait. Did he just...
Yeah, he's crazy. Goblin just magicked that. That was absolutely crazy. Just looked at and it was a Luffy. He didn't set that up.
Crazy.
Yeah, he didn't set that up. There was just a Luffy there.
He just blinded it.
Absolutely nuts. That's black yellow for you.
Roy player diff.
This is kind of going in a particular direction. If indeed, ooh, like here we have the threat of the Gecko Moria, the standing Kuzan, of course. Where is this Hody gonna go into? And we're only a 7K leader. A Doffy stun is just kind of okay here. Don't know that I love that. Are we going to start with an 8 to the 6? Wouldn't think we're going 8 to 7. 8 into 6. That will clear. Grabbing. Looks like he wants to grab at least 3 Dawn. Oh. 5. Cavendish. Restand 2. And the Basil Hawkins. Okay. Looks like we're finally setting up a board here. This is what I was kind of waiting for. Because I feel like if it just kept going this way, Black Yellow Luffy could actually get there with minimum resistance from the Bonney side. We've got some stuff now. We've got our standing Dawn. We've got a board. It's pretty respectable. Left the Black Yellow Luffy at 1 life. Still, I couldn't tell based on Goblin's hand if he has a way to deal with that Dawn, that life that's still there.
I think he does. I think he has a flampe in hand.
Oh yeah, setting up his lines here, starting with that 1 Dawn he was feigning. Simple 5 at lead. This reduce probably going on Cavendish. Oh, Basil Hawkins.
Interesting.
Interesting. We're seeing this 9. I want to say we're probably going at face here.
Wonder if he's feigning.
No. Yeah, we were going at a... Yep. Huh. 7 now. Dwindling down that hand from Keith. Looks like we have 5 to 6 cards in hand. Doing a large think. Oh, we're taking it. Tio will go down to 1 life. And we'll block the other hit. Oh, Egghead, I'm sorry. Drawing a card. Not a bad board state here. Yep, we're taking the 1, drawing a card. Yeah, you nailed it, Alex. Gonna use leader skill now. Put 2 dummy life over there. Depending on hand, do some shenanigans. What's it gonna be? I think we got a little bit of everything in that hand. I saw a little ace. Oh, search event. Perhaps we're missing a little Sabo or a little Luffy. There's a little Luffy. See if that was the missing piece for Goblin to get going. Pay another 1. Okay, yeah. Acknowledging that the Cavendish is really annoying.
Yep, he's gonna pay the...
Yeah, I like it. Keith just going, this isn't going to stay around that long. I know what you're doing. There it is. Okay, yep, we have 4 Dawn left. Here's 2. We're going to start with the Egghead. Pump up to 7. Use the effect. Pop, draw a card. And yep, you've seen this song and dance before, folks. Here we go. Little Sabo for the big Shinka.
Shinka.
And buff up to 9K. Sabo spell active. Not really that relevant the last bit. That hand looks like a decent amount of counter.
Oh yeah.
We have like one non in the form of Ice Age at least, but most of it looks pretty good, and we're at a 9K base. And this is kind of getting to this board state here. It's very narrow. You think if Tio goes with a big 10 drop Doflamingo here, it's not bad, right? We get to keep these 3 particular targets rested, but we're not really advancing any. We can't even attack into it if we use all of our 10 Dawn for Doflamingo. So in regards to how this matchup kind of feels and vibes, it's still looking like it's going one way, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not looking very pretty.
Now I wonder if that's more due to Keith probably being forced to go on the odd curve. If that was simply enough to do it, we noted. I don't know if he had the option to, but he didn't see him drop any Uroge at all. On 5, he went for Cavendish. He probably felt he needed to, and that was the best move. But Uroge makes things very annoying. But it's a very poppable character as well, isn't it? Oh, now that Luffy should be at 9K.
Yep.
The die did roll off the character,
yep,
but that should be a 9K leader there. So we don't forget. Of course, I don't think we did. 7 at 5 will clear. Yeah, there it is. No, not 6 now. Could you imagine?
He goes, wait a second.
Oh, someone's done it before, I'm sure. It's like, do you play an A drop here? Is there a Zoro? As more Ice Ages are played, you might feel safer to drop a Zoro. The Ice Age plus Egghead combo. Insta-death to the Zoro. But we're at the point where, like, Tio might be just playing expensive characters, and it's just, will they do anything? Okay.
Ooh.
We have a carrot. We have our first carrot down here. Of course, it won't really be resting or keeping anything rested. And at least we finally get down a new Roche. And let's see, Goblin just start off with a 9 swing off the rip. We only have that's all of Tio's hand is 5 cards in hand. Yep, a 9. What did he signal at the character Bonney with that 9 swing? It's hard to make out there.
Yeah, it was very hard. And so I think before he decides on who he's going to rest here, he wants to look at the trash.
What are your first instincts, Sabo? Tap? Or tap the leader because you know they're going to buff?
Yeah.
There it is.
It's like, I'm already at 1 life.
Yep.
I don't think I can handle another swing.
We don't have the money to pay for that swing. This has gotten quite out of hand, I feel. That hand is outrageous. No, that's trash. That hand is outrageous. There may be more non-counter in that hand than I thought. No, it still looks like 1 Ice Age.
Yeah,
No,
it's a lot of counter.
Yeah. Still get to do leader skill. Which is, like, interesting. And Gecko? Yep, there it is. It's your favorite. Getting 2 littles. And I'm going to pop the Uroge. Second one.
He didn't draw.
Not yet.
He only drew once?
He only drew once. Yeah, you noticed, right? I think he only drew once.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's a May. You may draw.
You think why wouldn't you though?
Yeah, it doesn't
I
make
agree.
sense, especially with black yellow. I feel like you wanna just keep your hand size up.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude, I'll take another card. Oh, there it is, forcing an Ice Age. You know what combo? 9-drop Zolo.
yeah, but I feel like there's not much to do here.
Oh, right in with a 9. Tap the other 9. Oh man, double 2K, 1K. 2 cards left in hand. Yeah, this went. Ooh,
I mean,
I feel like this is simpler now, but maybe Goblin will do this safely. Starting off with a search event. Okay. We are digging. We are digging.
you digging for those
Now we still have.
kiddos.
Yeah, that might be. He ran out of littles, and if he has the Ice Age, so this is all he needed. I think he just needed to find the little Luffy. So we're about to see the combo happen. And that Zoro's gonna hit the trash. That's a shame. Starting off with a couple of swings, though, we have some extra money left over, so we're gonna go 7 lead with 2 cards in hand. Is one of those a 0 cost? Nope.
Well, that was a Zoro he just drew. I'm pretty sure his hand's dead.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's it. Wow. Okay. Yep. Goblin will take this one against
Yep.
Bonney, and that was interesting. Yeah, like we were saying beforehand, we thought maybe Bonney would get this matchup. Maybe it's usually that way, but in this case, maybe just being on the odd curve was just enough for Tio to just not, have a great time in that matchup. But yeah. That's another great game for us. We'll go out and congratulate our players and see about the next round too, folks, in just a moment. So stay tuned. And we're back. And hey, we have another round, everybody.
One Piece.
Yeah, that's not usual, but here we are. That's not.
One
Oh, wait a sec.
Piece.
I didn't know that was the Blackluster Soldier. Oh,
How dare you?
oh,
My bad.
yes. Yeah. And joining us once again on screen, as you can see, Tyler, aka Vex, joined with Go-Go. So we're gonna have a little. Oh, we've seen this matchup actually earlier on stream, didn't we?
I think so. Yeah.
Just flip-flopped almost, right? Not the same players, but kind of. Go-Go versus Vex here. Katakuri versus Blue Doffy. Interesting. So yeah, last time we saw the Katakuri not get a ton of luck go their way to kind of even it up or overtake the Doflamingo. We saw a steady game come from Go-Go last time, so and Go-Go, I'm sure he's very well practiced at Doflamingo. He knows what to do. See if he's able to flood the board. Have Vex here get minimum triggers. Oh man, a perfect 12. Well, Go-Go probably goes first, I would imagine. Of course, Katakuri is good like that and can go either way. Has that extra Dawn. That's a quick attach for leader skill to go 7. Here in this matchup, as Vex and I talk quite often, I'm sure he's mulliganing here for removal, namely Gadatsu. He wants to see Gadatsu. If he can, the next things will probably be removal in the form of Nami. Hoping for Onami's and trigger, of course. And over on Go-Go's side, you want your solid good stuff. You could get a Gum or maybe just draw into one later with a good Doffy blocker search. Of course, Gravity Blade, not bad either for taking out those bodies that would otherwise give Vex some value from being KO'd. Bot decking gets around those pesky effects from namely Perispero, Kikunojo, which is a move that Go-Go did use earlier against Dante. So both players saying good luck, depping it up. And yeah, it looks like, in fact, Go-Go is the one that took the second curve. And let's see. Quick pass. Going back to Vex here on 3. Probably, yeah, I don't know. He could do a 9 swing if there's nothing else to do here on 3. There it is. leaving the top life exactly where it is. Gogo will take, as that's a lot of damage to dish. And as we are in the later stages of the tournament, hopefully, came in and started with some questionable weather. Hopefully here at the Oviedo Mall, it is not too terrible out there weather-wise when we leave and cross the
it's gonna be
seas. Awesome. At least we have something to look forward to. And we see a good Jinbei drop for the Edward Weevil. And there's that Gidatsu. I'm sure that's exactly what Vex was wanting to draw into with that mulligan.
Versus is located in Oviedo, Florida.
Greater Orlando area.
Yeah.
You know, I've never been a fan of that term.
Greater Orlando. Why?
It implies there's a lesser Orlando.
I mean, what about Central Florida?
Are you saying Central Florida is lesser Orlando?
No, I'm just saying it's mid.
Midland.
Whoa.
Whoa, you call me mid, bro? That's fucked.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay, and let's see, a boa was just dropped there. Gonna stun that. Stun that.
Yo, shout out
Good
to the
dots.
old versus from South Florida. That's another lifetime ago, man. They used to do video games and stuff. So
Oh, really?
I
way
genuinely
back
never
in the
knew that.
day,
Yeah.
way back in the day, they would do like Smash tournaments and stuff. That's how I got into Smash. Was watching old versus.
Strictly video games?
I think they did cards too. I was very young, but no, not the same company. Not the same company. We're a different versus.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I mean, I don't know the lore that well.
Oh, dude, there is hella lore for Florida.
All right, we see the 7 mom here dropped on Vex's side. Starting off with a little 6 swing over from the Jinbei. Seeing another Jinbei. Ooh, dropping down the Doflamingo. Of course, Gogo here flexing the max rarity stuff. I wonder how much the dollar price point is for the max rarity Doflamingo. Dawn and all.
The leader?
No, just the deck. You know, people that sell
Oh,
entire decks.
gotcha.
If you were like the max rarity Doflamingo deck, does it reach 4 digits? Is that like an easy like? Oh yeah, it definitely does. Based on a few mangas. Let's see.
I do
Boa,
know.
which in this case not a manga.
Yeah, I do know that the leader itself is about like $300.
Yeah, I was gonna say right, like 250, 300. Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. All right, here we have X going up to 9. Don't know if I eyed another 7 mom. It looks like that might have been a 10. Oh, setting aside 2 Dawn.
I mean, I think he's at 9.
Yeah, he has at 9.
Yeah.
It's just we set aside 2, 2, 5 there. And we're still chilling at 3. Are we seeing another Gidatsu to take out the Doffy blocker, perhaps? And then, what, 4 Dawn left for swings? One of them on our Katakuri leader. And we have committed 7 to the 5. Oh, thinking about it. You're going to put it at the bottom. You're going to put it at the bottom. And we're going to say goodbye to Jinbei.
It was just that whole hesitation.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. All right. And I think that was, yeah, he's still intending to grab and choose 5 Dawn. Still, maybe a Gidatsu comes down here.
I don't think the Gidatsu would.
Onto the, for the blocker. For the 3 drop.
Yeah, I don't think it will, because he doesn't have it in hand.
Oh, we're swinging with Gidatsu.
He
Oh, you didn't see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't make it out, so I thought, oh, no, maybe
he
it's 5.
does have Nami and Onami.
Okay, Nami and
So,
5 cost, right? Yeah. So
yeah.
there you go. There's our intent for 5.
So he could do Nami.
Oh, we're doing 7 into 6. Giving up a 2K from Gogo, going down to about 4 cards in hand. Maybe. Oh, 10? Yeah, no, we're gonna Doffy block that. Now there's 5 left. There's the Nami for the Weevil. Yep, great. Okay, so we got it. I like that. We got a couple of cards out of Go-Go's hand, established a new body. Pretty good. Pretty good. Even moved a life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. Wonder what that bottom life is. You think it's a 0 cost?
I mean,
Maybe.
if he was hesitant like he was, I don't think it is.
Oh, Nami?
Maybe.
That's my thought. Yeah, maybe like, oh, he thought about it and he put it to the bottom in case he was getting a push for game or something to try and stop it. Seeing the Gecko Moria come down, seeing what Go-Go chooses to take back from hand. Maybe a 2K? The Edward Weevil's on top. Guess you choose that if you have another Jinbei. Oh, speaking of, he's choosing the Jinbei. So, and we're going to see the counter with an 8, with a 0 cost rather. Now we see an 8 swing to lead, and it's a Kikunojo down to 1.
It's pretty big. Oh,
And there it is. Yep, a nice gravity blade to put those characters to the bottom.
Actually,
Now,
I think that's pretty big.
It is huge, yeah. Vex's hand looks like it definitely contains 1 Tenmom,
Yep.
but there's not a lot else in that hand
That's,
as far as like attackers go.
I think
It's
that's
just,
still
you know, some counter.
fine.
Yeah, it looks like Satori, Onami, and Tenmom. Seeing a Mihawk hit the trash there from the life. Now, Tendon for Go-Go. We do have a Gum Gum Red Rock. Now, Tyler's hand is down to 2. Red Rock is 6. We could do another leader skill with that amount of Dawn. Doing a little 8 first. That will connect. Top Life is not a trigger. Looks like it might have been an Onami, which wouldn't have, you know, popped this time. That's a shame.
Ooh, whiff.
But the hit should connect. I think. Well, this is an 8. He has counter to get out of this. He would have to use his whole hand though. It's Satori, Onami, and it may not have been an Onami. He got out of life. No, it was a pudding, and he gave it all up. And the Red Rock comes in. Okay. And that's pretty much it.
Top deck like a man.
Looks like it might have been a Satori. But here we are down to about 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in hand as Go-Go. 4 to 5 cards. 2 life. 3 bodies. So depending on how Vex does his numbers here, he might get there. 7 at life, it looks like, looking at the top of Go-Go's. Deciding whether to put it at the bottom or not. Hoping Go-Go's going to take this one. In order for Vex to cleanly win, he has to. There's a start, and it's a 2K. It's a 2K law. Now we're up to like, what, 5 to 6 cards in hand as Go-Go. The Nami is only a 5K swing, so we have to give it some Dawn here for sure. I think we can get, if we're going to go for lethal, giving her at least 5?
Oh no.
It's probably still like, you know, risking it here to do that. Although as Vex, what other option do you have? It's not like you have a decent defense on your end. You don't really. Oh, yeah, we're going for it. 10 is the first number, and we get to draw a card with the femur. It's a non-counter because we knew it was a Red Rock. So I think that's it. That's it. He can't survive what looks like it was 6 Dawn, so 11. Yeah, wow. Katakuri will take it. Here against Go-Go, Blue Doflamingo. Hey, look at that. Yeah, doing it again.
That's our boy.
That's a boy. And that is pretty much it for the games on the stream. Of course, we're just going to have check in with the rest of our players, see who topped. Maybe they'll decide to go on, but of course, Mark will bring you that update when it's time. But that was pretty good. We saw a mix of decks. This particular locals tonight seemed a bit more black-yellow heavy, so just be on the lookout. If you're showing up here next time, you might run into more black-yellow Luffy. So tackle that how you will. But yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Stay tuned.
And that's going to be another wrap for this one, y'all. As always, thank you so much for watching. You can check out our latest video upload right here. Make sure you're subbed to the channel. And as always, keep on gaming, gamers versus games.